Where's my fucking pen?
Really? Are we gonna keep running into each other like this? Welcome to the Vodkast. Welcome to the Vodkast. My name is Jason Oliveira, and I am your host. After yesterday's video, I am dead convinced I've got everything, my audio video set up. Everything should sound and look good today. We'll see when I go to edit it. But what we're here for today is this little package right here. Now, I've gone ahead and I've blocked off my actual address because I know all you stalkers out there are dying to find out where I live. Dying to hunt me down. Suck my blood till there's nothing left of me. But today, we're actually going to open a package that my friend Paul Lourenco sent me. I know what the contents of this package is, so it's not a surprise unboxing for me. However, I'm super excited to actually get to see it for the first time. So, without further ado, obviously I blocked these off. Didn't I just say that? I think I just said that. Did I just say that? Where am I? Who are you people? But I didn't cover this. Right now there's probably like a black spot or something here covering his address because I don't think Paul wants everyone to know where he lives. I don't know, maybe he does. Maybe he wants random people to show up at his house. Here's his address. No, I'm just kidding. Without further ado, let's bust into this package. I'm going to grab it like this so that I can turn it. See the art? I was so really excited that like he personalized the envelope. That was my most happy moment that day. I was like, oh, look at that. That's really cool. So thanks, Paul. Let me talk about Paul a little bit. Actually, that was my intentions. Last night when I was going to bed, I was like, what am I going to talk about? Like, I haven't really talked about Paul a lot on here. When I first met Paul, it was probably early 90s, maybe. Yeah, it was probably the early 90s because I had already been out of middle school. I had just met the Melansons, and then Bob started playing for a band that Paul was playing drums for called Fragments. And I was always drawn to his art because they would come and they'd put up flyers at the schools, and like I was always like astounded at what I was looking at. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Like I wish I could draw this good. And I used to draw the little FOAOTB guy and try to master it, and I wanted to make t-shirts and stuff because I always thought Fragments was so cool because I was just getting into music, I think, or I'd just gotten into music those few years, and like being so close and personal with it all of a sudden, knowing people playing in bands was awesome. And Paul was first of all, Paul's an amazing musician to begin with. He's one of those guys I want to punch in the fucking mouth because he can just pick up an instrument and sound incredibly well on it. He's been doing these song a day things and posting the recordings, and it absolutely blows my mind that he's able to find the time to record the whole track. From what I understand, he's staying up pretty late to get it done, but they sound phenomenal, and I just think he's a cool guy and a good friend and amazing musician and amazing artist. So without kissing any more ass here, let's bust into this. That might give you a little bit of a hint of what's in this package. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Okay. My hands just had a little bit of a freak out there. I don't know what just happened. Look at that. Huh? Actually, that's just to keep it nice and steady. Oh, sorry about that. See that? There we go. The unveiling. Boom! The 2021 calendar from Mr. Paul Lourenco. I'm going to show you a few of these here. I'll show you the months that we've gone by and maybe one month that we're about to get into. At the moment, I know you can't purchase them anywhere, but he is setting up, I think it's a Shopify store or something like that. So keep your eyes peeled, and as soon as they're available for purchase, I will start advertising on here and you guys will know all about it. Hey fucking Frank, why don't you make me a commercial for it? If you don't mind, if you get the time, it would be awesome. Frank's also doing the song a day thing. Those guys are crazy. Those are the guys that I did the Inktober with. And these are some of the, I think some of these might be from Inktober. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't gone through. I don't know what every month looks like in here. But here we go, February. That's my month. Huge fan of this piece of art. I've always liked this one. This was, I think, something he did after Inktober, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember seeing it shortly thereafter, and it's got the old Kirby crackle here. And wings always appeal to me. He does great wings and hearts and skulls. You should check out his artwork. if I can, I'll talk to him. I'll find the address. I'll put it down here, and I'll also try to put it in the comments below so you can check out some of his artwork. All right, we'll check out March, but that's all you can see until you buy your own. Oh, yes. And this is Blizzard, his cat. His hairless cat. I'm not sure what they're actually called. Alright, that's all you guys get to see of the 2021 Paul Lourenco calendar. If you want to see more of it, you're going to have to buy one of your own. And to buy one of your own, you're going to have to wait till I can give you a link to purchase it. Or maybe you know Paul. Maybe you can just go up to him and be like, hey, can I get one of those calendars? That seemed like it'd be the easiest way to get a hold of one. But if you don't know Paul, we'll keep you informed of the situation. Let's look at some questions here. This book is really starting to show its age. Let me read you question number 10. Which sex do you think has it easier in our culture? I don't really think we need to even answer that one. I think we're coming around. I think we're slowly getting somewhere, but it's taken much longer than it should have. Everybody should be treated equally, no matter your race, your religion, your color, your sex. It doesn't matter, your sexual preference. Like, why can't we all just understand that simple logic that, like, we're all people and we're all different? We're not always going to agree on everything, but we're all humans and we all feel things. Like, stop being mean to each other. That's what I say. I don't know. Have you ever wished you were the opposite sex? Never. Never. I don't know if that's a thing, if that's weird, if people do normally, but I'm happy with who I am. So I'm just going to stop talking about this because this can get a little weird. So I went to the liquor store the other day. They're supposed to open at noon on Sunday, but we got like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow. But by the time I actually even got to the store around like 11:30, all the snow is gone. And as I was sitting in my car, this is what I had to say.
Well, it's been a while since we've sat casually in a car and had to wait anywhere, period. You see what I just did there? I do that all the time. When I'm talking, I feel like I'm doing speech to text and I forget and I punctuate everything I say. Not all the time, but occasionally it happens. Does that happen to you? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to know if I'm just the only freak of nature that does that. Anywho, I had to run to the grocery store today. We were out a few things. And, of course, I had to run by the ABC store, which is our version of a packy or a liquor store or whatever you want to call it. And they had a handwritten sign on the door that said not open until 1 because we got about maybe 1 inch or 2 of snow last night and it's all gone already. It melted completely. So it's a test in patience, I guess. I mean, I'd much rather just be on my way home right now, but it's a nice day. It's warmed up a little bit and I don't mind sitting here for a few minutes. It's okay. It's cool. What can we talk about? Oh, I found Clearly Canadian, the classic original bottles at Food Lion today in Boonesboro, in Lynchburg, Virginia. And I nearly shit my pants because they only had cherry, which was my favorite flavor anyway. So I got 2 bottles because they were very expensive. And by expensive, I mean less than 5, but more than 2. So I'm super excited to try it again and see if it's the same one. But I kind of want to keep one packaged because you just never know when you're going to find them again. See? It's good to have trash trophies. Anywho, this place should be open in any minute. If I think about anything else that we should talk about while I'm sitting here, then I'll jump back on. If not, then I'll send you back to me in the office. And I hope you're enjoying whatever this fucking video is. I'm sure it has something to do with...
I hope that was fun and interesting because I can't remember what I had to say in that video. I don't know if you heard this or not, but Mondelez, the company, I believe it's Mondelez. Here it is. They are closing 2 of their plants here in the United States. They say they're keeping the work here in the United States, but it makes me feel a little bit fishy. It makes me really nervous for the future of Oreo. Could it be another Twinkie scenario where we stop seeing them for a while? I doubt it. Oreo seems like it's stood the test of time, but I would have said the same about, Twinkies. Nonetheless, I'll keep you informed of the Mondelez situation, or mandolin. I had a mandolin once, briefly, very briefly, but I really enjoyed playing it. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of the Vodkast. If you guys are loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and hit that little bell icon. It'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's gonna come for you. Gonna come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. always live in love and never let your inner child die. It's super important. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves because they're the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Good night, everybody.